Thank you very much, Kuyang Alan Pakilar, and of course, it's a good opportunity for me to greet you. Happy 30th wedding anniversary.
Oh, thank you.
And to Ma'am Marcia, happy birthday. Thank you very much for that literally very long introductory audiovisual presentation. It is indeed long because I've served in public service for almost 40 years. 38 years and 9 months. Sabi ko magtatagalog ako eh. Napa-English ulit ako. Okay lang po ba? Maraming kagaya ng mga katabi ko doon, mga kaibigan natin. Si Brother Dennis and Brother Michelle. They probably don't understand or maybe a little of Tagalog. But it is a must for them since they are married to Filipino. Yeah. So, I'll try my best na mag-English at Tagalog. Though, sabi ko nga, literally, it's very long, 38 years, 9 months. And still counting. Meaning to say, as I've said in my retirement, last January 26, this year, the last words that I uttered is, my service to the Filipino people ends when my life ends. So, nandito pa rin ako, retired but not yet tired. Yun po. Ang inyong lingkod, Jen Ross. That's my name. They call me Jen Ross kasi General Rodel O. Sermonia. Pwede na rin generous, di ba? Generous in giving public service. Or pwede rin yung ROS, sabi nga dun sa ABP, relentless outstanding service or walang humpay na pagbibigay serbisyo publiko sa ating mga kababayan. It's good that Brother Alan have shown the ABP, so it tells the whole career. My career in initially Armed Forces of the Philippines, then eventually became the Philippine National Police. And I retired as a number 2 man of the PNP. So it is indeed a big blessing on my part na maging number 2, an opportunity to serve our kababayans, not only in the Philippines but all over the world. We've been doing many programs, and one of the major programs that I would like to continue on is advocating in promoting the moral and welfare of our kababayans abroad, especially yung nandun po sa Middle East, nandun sa mga Europa, ng mga domestic helpers po natin. Dito po, sabi ko nga kila Kuyang Rupo, tsaka kay Ate Bem, thank you as well for sponsoring this activity. As always, gusto ko rin kunin ito pagkakataon na magpasalamat kay Kuyang Rupo at saka kay Ate Bel. Because for almost 30 years, kung ang karir ko po ay almost 40 years, for almost 30 years, they've been very accommodating, they've been very generous, and of course, sponsoring and taking good care of us whenever we visit San Francisco. I used to visit San Francisco almost twice a year before, but when I became a general, so, parang isang beses na lang kasi naging busy na po ako. At nandyan sila palagi. So, maraming salamat. Palakpakan po natin sila. Ito yung pinaka-opportunity na magpasalamat ako. And the rest of the party here in the Masonry, especially our generous host, gracious host, the Worshipful Master Armando Maracha. Parang sounds Mexican, ano? Yeah. Or ba? Hindi Filipino? Filipino ba si Sir? Maracha. Medyo... police officer. So it's nice also to see all the gorgeous ladies here na mga Masons. Palakpakan natin sila for being always there supporting the Masonry. Alam niyo naman, pag sinabing Brother Masons, they're advocating a lot of goodness to our fellow men, di ba? And it's nice to see majority or not all mga talagang Filipino or half Filipinos and affiliated with Filipinas, just like Brother Timon Michel, di ba? Dennis. So, tuloy ko na po. I'm here. If I'm not mistaken, November, I was here to promote the global PCR. I was still in the active service because I've been doing that all over the world. Actually, I just came from Middle East, from Europe, from other Southeast Asian countries. So almost every 2 weeks po akong umiikot kasi I need to promote our new program, the Sumbong Nyo Action Agad. It became a platform for our overseas Filipinos to directly communicate with our government for the services that has to give to them, especially if they have issues and concerns and problems. Napaka-importante po yun. Lalong-lalo na po, hindi lang po yung sila mismo, yung problema ng mga pamilya nila, ng mga iniwan nila sa Pilipinas. Mga anak na nag-aaral, mga kapatid, mga asawa, mga kamag-anak, mga kaibigan. Alam niyo po kung maririnig niyo yung istorya ng mga overseas Filipinos in the Middle East at yung mga iba pa doon sa Europe ay malayo po ang kanilang kalagayan or ang sitwasyon nila kumpara of course sa Canada and USA. Relate na relate po ako kasi anak rin po ako ng isang overseas Filipino. My mom was a teacher. Then when we're growing up, she decided to go abroad, Germany muna, nag-nanny and tutor. Then she transferred to Hong Kong para mas malapit daw. Ganun din ang trabaho niya. Nasubukan ko po bilang anak ng OFW yung mga challenges na susubukan ng mga overseas Filipinos doon sa Pilipinas. Kami po na mga naiiwan. Hindi po nakauwi ang nanay ko nung namatay ang panganay na kapatid ko. At yung mga ibang kababayan natin, alam po, relate na relate. Nailibing na yung panganay na kapatid ko, hindi pa rin nakakarating yung nanay ko. Nag-first birthday yung bunso namin kasi ang difference ng po sa bunso namin is 16 years, wala rin yung nanay ko. Imagine, iniiwan yung mga anak ng mga overseas Filipinos. Ganun po kahirap yung mga sacrifices ng ating mga overseas Filipinos. Palakpakan ninyo ang inyong mga sarili. Though kayo po, sabi ko, mas nakalalamang kayo ng ginhawa dito sa USA at Canada. But I'd like still to share this program kasi meron pa rin mga kababayan natin na hindi naman lahat ay maayos ang kalagayan. Diba? And probably, kayo rin ay may mga nangungulit na mga may problema na mga kamag-anak nyo back in the Philippines. Sometimes we're helpless on what to say. But in our own little way, hopefully, we'll be able to ease those problems and help